Hello world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to RoboThought Zero to Hero series Python Machine Learning on the Edge. We are on lesson number 26, and I am going to show you in Python Pandas using that particular library called Pandas how to create a key value of an object as series, which is used in machine learning algorithms. All right guys, so basically you can also use a key or a value in any kind of object, like for example a dictionary, right, when creating a series. Let me show you how this works, but let's take some different kind of examples. Say we had been using examples of bikes and color of the bike and the age of the bike and the speed and FC and kind of thing. Let's use something else, something different, right? So I'm going to use an example of, say, just a random example. For example, if you are a fitness freak, right, you do jogging every day, you run every day, and you also use a mobile app. There are tons of apps which tracks your how many kilometers you covered, how many miles you covered in a specific number of minutes, and how many calories you burnt, right? So, and that also gives you a value of day one you burnt, say, 400 calories, day two you burnt about 500 calories, day six you burnt about 300 calories, and that is subsequently mapped to your number of minutes or hours you spend while running and jogging and exercise, right? Let's take that hypothetical example, and I'll show you how to use those value as an object like a dictionary using Pandas library. All right guys, let me log into Jetson Nano and I'm going to show you some real-time example. All right, I'm already logged in, and let's import, say, pandas as pd. All right, let me just enlarge this screen, guys. 1 second. Right, let me make it a little bigger. Pandas as pd, and then let's say for example how many calories you are going to burn. It's one kind of data we are creating, kind of hypothetical data, right? Say calories equals, and you will be using a what is happening, you will be using a curly bracket, okay, and let's say in a double quote, say for example in day one how much you have burnt. All right, and then put a colon, and then you say 450 calories example. All right, and then let's go to day two, how many calories you burned. So let's say 350. You have reduced your jogging speed. All right, comma, I need to put a double quote here and come out of the double quote. All right, and then colon 350. You can define whatever numbers you want, guys. Really doesn't make sense because it's just an example. And then we will create day 3, okay, and come out of the double quote and colon, say 400 calories you lost. And now in this variable of data, what we need to do, my variable equals pandas pd dot series. There you go, you get it in the drop down, series, and then you have to find out what is there in that particular series, that is calories, okay, calories, and then you can print my variable. Now what you need to mainly understand here, guys, the keys of the dictionary becomes the label. All the dictionary items you created, it becomes actually a label, right? You put a colon and inside a double quote, and to select only some of the items in the dictionary, you will be using index, right? That I'll show you how it works, right? I'm going to come to that very soon. Let's run this program and see what happens. Run Python file in terminal. All right, see here, beautifully it's showing in a little bit of fancy visualized way. It's not fancy, sorry, but it's like a kind of a simple rows and a column, like day 1 450, day 2 350, day 3 400, and the data type is int. Of course, the integer 64, which I showed you in the previous lessons, right? Now let me also show you how to basically create series using only data from day 1 and day 2. Say you had given day 1 as 450 calories, day 2 as 350 calories, day 3 as 400 calories. Now how do we extract this? By just defining day 1 and day 2. How do we do that? So let me show you how to do that. That is where you use basically the index value, the argument called index, to select only some of the items in the dictionary. You need to use index, index argument. It's an argument, or you can call it as a method. You may also call it as a function within Python, all right, and specify only the items you want to include in that particular series. Now how do we do that? Let me show it to you. So let me delete this program. Let me maybe let it can be as it is. Let me just remove only this and kill the previous program, or else it might cause some issues. All right, let me just, all right, my variable. So we already have day 1 as 450, day 2 as 350, day 3 as 400, and you can keep creating multiple n numbers, right? It's now my variable equals pandas, pd for pandas dot series excuse me, calories, all right, comma. Now you need to use that method called index, all right, equals, and now you can put you need to use the square bracket. Now what you want to see on day 3, how much calories you lost, or day 1, how much calories you lost. For example, let's say day 1, all right, and then I also want to see, say day 3, all right, and now close the bracket, and the curly bracket has to be closed, and then let's say print my variable. Now let's run this program and see what happens. Run, right click, run Python file in terminal, and there you go. You get day 1 you are 450, and day 3 you burnt 400 calories. So guys, this is how you can play around with the data using pandas. Trust me, it's very powerful tool, guys, and going forward I'm going to show you more and more tricks of the trade, and you will become masters and get into machine learning full-fledged, start playing around with the data and stuff like that. Of course, there are a lot of other libraries which I'm going to show. We just finished with NumPy. Now we are going through pandas. I'm going to show you SciPy. I'm going to show you scikit-learn, and you know, there are many more, right? You are going to combine and bundle everything together and do some magics using Jets and Nano. Alright guys, I am going to be back soon. Do give me a thumbs up and a like, and I will get back to you soon with more interesting videos. Bye bye.